Hello BookTube, this is Bookcase 5, the third and final shelf of the bookshelf tour. So this will be the first part. Because of the number of books, we'll split it in two and we'll do another part. And that'll do it. So we continue on with Stephen Saylor. Triumph of Caesar, a novel of ancient Rome, St. Martin's Minotaur. And this is from 2008. The Roman Civil War has come to its conclusion. Pompey is dead. Egypt is firmly under the control of Cleopatra with the help of Rome's legions. And for the first time in many years, Julius Caesar has returned to Rome itself. Though Caesar has been appointed by the Senate as dictator, the city abounds with rumors asserting that he wishes to be made king, the first such that Rome has had in centuries, and that not all of his opposition has been crushed. So Stephen Saylor, Triumph of Caesar. Then we get into Con of Gulden, Genghis, Lords of the Bow, a novel of Genghis Khan, which I really like this. Nice pen papers, maps. I got a little confused on the order of the books. I don't know if I had read like a British version or an American, and then the titles escaped me. So I never followed up with the series, even though I really liked it. So, nice title page. But a very action-packed, fun volume. Delacorte Press, 2008. So I need to figure out how the series works, and maybe I'll pick this up. It's been years since I read it. I probably have to start all over again. And then here's some more by him. Let me make sure what the order is. So we had The Gates of Rome and The Death of Kings are the first two, so I'll do that. I think this is a larger volume. Well, here, continue on with Genghis. So this is Conquer, a novel of Kublai Khan. So this is not Genghis Khan. So this would be later. Maybe I can figure. Yeah, this. So I had Lords of the Bow. And here the list has me all messed up. So, but this is Kublai Khan, not Genghis Khan. So this is a Conqueror, and this came out in 2011. I grabbed it thinking it was something it's not. So I have not read it, and I do need to read that one. But these I have. These are his Con of Gulden's books of ancient Rome. So first we have Emperor, The Gates of Rome. I don't have everything in this series, but I do have these first two. So Volume 1 in the Emperor series, Delacorte Press, and this is 2003. Let's see if I can get past all the hype part. On the lush Italian peninsula, a new empire is taking shape. At its heart is the city of Rome, a place of glory and decadence, beauty and bloodshed. Against this vivid backdrop, two boys are growing to manhood, dreaming of battles, fame, and glory in the service of the mightiest empire the world has ever known. One is the son of a senator, a boy of privilege and ambition to whom much has been given, from whom much is expected. The other is a bastard child, a boy of strength and cunning, whose love for his adopted family and his adopted brother will be the most powerful force in his life. So that's Gates of Rome. And then this is The Death of Kings. Same series. I can get it without the glare. Con of Gulden. Volume 2 in the Emperor series. And while Caesar builds a legend far from Rome, his friend Gaius Brutus is fighting battles of another sort, rising to power in the wake of the shocking assassinations of a dictator. So these are good. There's a bigger series, and I have not read them. I don't know why I stopped. I just lost track of them, I guess. So problematic is the Genghis Khan and the Kublai Khan volumes. I read the Genghis, but I think I read out of order, and I have not read the Kublai Khan. So I got to figure out how those volumes work. So continuing with the historical novels themes. Let's see, these are two by Simon Scarrow. So this one is Young Bloods, Revolution, 1769 to 1795. Wellington and Napoleon, two soldiers, one destiny. Old sort of beat up paperback I had from back in the day here. 2006. Arthur Wellesley was born and bred to be a leader. With a firm belief that the nation must be led by a king, red-coated British officer, Arthur throws himself into serving his country and heads for battle against the French Republic to restore the fallen monarchy. Napoleon Bonaparte joins the French military on the eve of the Revolution. Shunned as an outsider for his Corsican heritage, he believes leadership is won by merit, not by noble birth. When anarchy explodes in Paris, the young artillery officer is thrust in the forefront of a revolutionary army poised to march against Britain. As two mighty empires embark on a bloody duel, Wellesley and Bonaparte prepare to face a sworn enemy, one fueled by ambition, the other by a sense of duty. They are unaware that the fate of Europe will one day lie in their hands. So, Young Bloods. And then this is Fire and Sword. December 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte is Emperor of France, and his desire to rule Europe is overpowering. Soon after a spectacular defeat at the Battle of Trafalgar, he wins a glorious victory against Austria at the battlefield of Austerlitz. Turning on Spain, he deposes the king and places his brother Joseph on the throne. Napoleon is now at the height of his powers, and yet his victories are bittersweet, for the Empress Josephine has failed to bear him a child, and he has yet to triumph over his most hated enemy, Great Britain. Arthur Wellesley, the future Duke of Wellington, is proving himself an astute politician as he is a military tactician. His marriage to Kitty Pakenham is less successful, though, and by the way of escape, he throws himself into the army's campaign in Europe. After leading his men to glory in Portugal, he goes on to take command of an army in a series of triumphant battles across Spain, bringing him public acclaim. For those living reluctantly under French rule, his victories suggest that Napoleon's progress is not inexorable, that freedom may yet be restored. So, there's one between these called The Generals, which I don't have. But I just read them. I'm not even sure I read those two in the right order. Then we have, stick with Mr. Scarrow. We have Under the Eagle, again Simon Scarrow. Little paperback thing here. A tale of military adventures and reckless heroism in the Roman legions. Thomas Dunn Books, St. Martin's, Griffin, New York, 2000. The year is AD 42, and Centurion Marco, battle-scarred and fearless, is the heart of Germany in the heart of Germany with the Second Legion, the toughest in the Roman army. Cato, a new recruit and newly appointed second in command to Marco, will have more to prove than most. In a bloody skirmish with local tribes, Cato gets his first chance to prove that he's more than a callow, privileged youth. As their next campaign takes them to a land of unparalleled barbarity, Britain, a special mission unfolds, thrusting Cato and Macro headlong into a conspiracy that threatens to topple the emperor himself. And then Simon Scarrow's Eagle and Wolf. Thomas Dunn Books, St. Martin's, Griffin, New York. This is 2003. This is an epic fourth novel of Simon Scarrow's series. It's AD 44, and Vespasian and the Roman Army's Second Legion is forging ahead in their campaign to seize the southwest. Centurion Macro and newly appointed Centurion Cato are ordered by Vespasian to provide Verica, aged ruler of the Atrebates, with an army. They must train his tribal levies into a force that can protect him, enforce his rule, and take on the enemy's increasingly ambitious raids. So I'm apparently missing two in this series. I grab these things sometimes just when I can find them. So I'm missing. So first was Under the Eagle, then there was Eagle's Conquest, and When the Eagles Hunt. And I don't have either of those. So it read fine without them. And then the final one in this group is Valerio Massimo Manfredi, Spartan, another historical adventure type novel. This was translated from the Italian by Christine Feddersen Manfredi. He had done the novels on, you probably see him around, multi-volume set on Alexander. This was a trio of books in New York, and this is 1988 original publication. First English was in 2002. I have always heard of him, and this is the only one I've ever read, and I know he's written a lot of historical fiction that people really enjoy. So if I see more, especially if I'd like to read the Alexander trilogy, and I have never had a chance to. So, in this epic story filled with passion and courage and adventure, we have the saga of a Spartan family, unraveled by a harsh custom of their people that causes them to abandon one of their own. The elder son, Brithos, strong and healthy, will live comfortably, but Talos, weak and feeble, must be sacrificed to the wolves on Mount Taygetus. Unbeknownst to his grieving parents, however, the child is miraculously found and saved by a Helot, the once proud people who now live in servitude in Sparta. So, good stuff there. So that's the fifth bookcase, the third shelf, the first part, which is the last bookshelf on that case. So we'll do one more part, and then that'll be it for that bookcase. Thank you, BookTube.